Welcome back everyone. In this video, I will discuss how to set up the Flutter project with Appwrite using GetX. Here I have created the project Appwrite demo, and in the pubspec.yaml file I have taken the get dependency as well as the Appwrite dependency. After that, I have logged into the Appwrite console, and here I have created the project demo. If I scroll down, then here we have an option add a platform. Since we are creating Flutter app, I need to click here. After clicking here, for Android, here we need to give the name and the package name. For iOS, we need to give the name and the bundle ID. And similarly for Linux, Mac, Windows and web, we need to provide this name and bundle ID or package name. And since here I am using Android, so I need to give the value for Android name and the package name. If I go to the Android folder, then in the build.gradle, here we have this application ID. We need to copy this, and after that we need to paste it in the package name. And here I need to give the name. Let the name be Appwrite demo. After that, click on next, next, next. Take me to my dashboard. Okay. Now here we are getting the dashboard that how many bandwidth it is consuming, how many requests it has received, how many databases we have created, documents, all those informations we can get from this dashboard. Correct. Now after that, we need to go to the Flutter, and here inside the app folder we have data folder. Inside data I have created a folder provider, and inside the provider I have created a file name as Appwrite provider.dart. If I click here, then it is simply a class. Now in this class, what I will do, I will write the code to connect with Flutter Appwrite. How to do that? Here we need to use a class which is called as client, which is provided by Appwrite. Let me give the object name as client equals to client. Now I need to create the constructor, and inside the constructor here I will use client dot. We have a method which is called as set endpoint. Now from where we will get this endpoint? If you remember, in the previous tutorial I have discussed that we need to go to settings, and from here we will get the endpoint. So we need to copy this and we need to paste it here. Similarly, we need to set the project, and from here we need to copy this project ID and we need to paste it here. And we need to set self-signed, and here the status will be true. This is only used for the development purpose. It is used for self-signed certificate, used only for development purpose. Correct. Now let me put a semicolon here. Now here I have created some folders, as you can see, home, login, sign up. These things I will discuss later on. Let me tell you that here I have created a folder named as images, where I have kept the image logo.png, and that entry I have made in the pubspec.yaml file. And in the utils folder here I have created a file named as custom snack bar. This custom snack bar is used to display the snack bar in our Flutter app. Here I have created this show error snack bar for displaying error message. Similarly, here I have created show info snack bar for displaying the information snack bar messages, and here I have created show success snack bar to display success messages. Okay, and here I have created full screen dialog loader. It is used to display the loader screen, and it has two methods. One is show dialog to display the loader, and another one is cancel dialog to cancel the loader. Correct. And if I go to main.dart, then you can see that the initial root is apppages.initial. Now if I go to apppages.dart, then in the initial I have specified roots.splash, and if I go to app roots, then you can see that for splash it is actually calling this path splash, and for this path the splash view will be called with splash binding. Now if I go to splash view, Then in the splash view in the center, I have taken a column widget, and in the children I have taken image.asset where I am displaying the Ripples code logo, and in the splash controller here, if you can see that in the onReady method, after a duration of 3 seconds, it will automatically redirect us to the login page. Up to this I have written. If I run this app, then we will get a screen like this, login, and in the login page I have not designed anything, simply I have displayed a message, login message. Correct. That's it for today's video. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you so much for watching.